in my mind. Do, 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 do. Do, 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 do. Mm, oh. Mhm. Good evening, everybody. How are we all doing tonight? We thank you guys for being here. We have a special evening tonight. Tonight, guys, we are going to be talking about how carnivals have started or county fairs. So as we all know, guys, county fairs, hey, Scrap. We would like to say county fairs didn't start with any carnival rides. All right, carnival rides did not start with county fairs. We'll get into that detail here in a little bit. But first of all, how county fairs started, guys, my friend is about to. Oh, don't say that. Bring him here. Welcome here, J467. No, I know you're not. All right, just stay calm, right? So we had to tell you guys something. County fairs did not start because with any carnivals, okay? There was no carnivals that started county fairs. It was all because of the farmers and agricultures. And the amazing thing about it is, guys, that how county fairs actually started was because the farmers actually showed off their produce and whatever they planted. And it was all about the animals and tractors and stuff like that. And go ahead, start the stream. Hi, Jiba. Do I have to start the stream over and redo the whole thing? You don't need to apologize. No, you don't have to say sorry, Jay. All right? You're good. Let me know when I can resume. Good evening, everybody. This is a chat that we're going to be talking about how county fairs started. But I'm just waiting until we are all set and we're all ready to listen. Yeah, what up, everybody? Welcome in. Let me know when I can start. All right? Because this, I'm okay. I can't start yet because All right, let me know when you guys are ready for me to talk about how county fair started, everyone. Let me know when I can start talking about how county fair started so you guys know exactly what we're talking about. Hey, Levi. Levi Dalton, how's it going? Welcome to the channel. All right, let me know when you guys are all set for me to tell you guys about how county fairs started. So this is going to be a great stream. Yep, scrap. I know, buddy. It's all right, Levi. You'll be fine, buddy. Just stay here and listen to me, and let's enjoy the stream. Welcome to Ghost Channel, new people. Okay, good. Let me know when you guys are all set so I can tell you guys about what we're about county fairs. Okay, so guys, county fairs. Okay, county fairs didn't start with any carnival rides. All right, it was. All right. So county fairs actually didn't start because of with carnival rides. All right. So what you're looking at this picture, guys, county fairs actually started with what you're seeing in this picture here. You, okay, Scrap, that's good. All right. So county fairs, what you're looking at in this picture is the county fair picture back in the day. County fairs, like I said, did not start with any carnival rides. It all started with agriculture and farming. Farmers used to take their animals and show their animals off, which they still do at county fairs. And the amazing thing, guys, is the carnivals or county fairs are very. Yeah, I think they started off like circuses with stunt shows and entertainers. Right, they did. And but first of all, county fairs actually started off with agriculture and 4-H. All they did was bring food in, like their crops that they planted, and they also brought in all their animals to show on display. That's how it all started. And now, guys, what you guys think I'm lying about it, but I'm not. I study all this carnival stuff, so I know all about carnivals. And okay, Scrap, it might be a good time if you maybe lead the stream for a little while, and when you're ready to come back, you can come back. No, I'm not saying I'm not. No, no, I know it's no joke, Scrab. I'm just trying to get started with my conversation with this carnival stuff. I know it's not a joke, Scrab. Don't worry, buddy. Okay, I'll see you later. Okay. Yep, see you, Scrap. All right, guys. So agriculture actually started all county fairs, which actually has brought the animals. You know, animals came to the county fairs first, and all of a sudden, people were like, or they're probably sitting there like, okay, do we add more stuff to the carnival business? Do we? What else do we add to it? You think about it for a second. Now there's a guy named something Ferris, right? Ferris was the guy that invented the Ferris wheel. So he actually sat down at a dinner table one night and designed um, on the napkin, right? He designed a circle and he designed the seats, and people were laughing at him, saying, "Ha ha! Do you think this is really going to be safe for people? Really?" That's what people were saying. And the amazing thing is, George Ferris, right? George Ferris. Yeah, he was the one that sat down at a dinner table and he designed a Ferris wheel on his napkin. And he's like, okay, we're going to add this to, should we add this? And then people were laughing at him, like I said, because people thought it wasn't. Long time no see, my friend. Yes. Yes, it's George. Okay. Okay, good scrap. And so George Ferris came up with the design of the Ferris wheel. So what happened was the very first time you'll ever see a carnival ride back in the day, let's say maybe 1890s or something, 1900s or something, the Ferris wheel showed up. That was the very first carnival ride that appeared to be at a carnival. Genetic, remember me. And the amazing thing is, so they brought the Ferris wheel in to the carnival, and people were backed all the way up because they loved it. They're like, "This is cool," and it's amazing because Ferris wheels, are popular. Back then it was popular, and of course today they still are. And the amazing thing, guys, is he brought the Ferris wheel to a carnival or to the county fair for the first time, and people saw it and they're like, wow, this is impressive. So then everybody went in line. They got in line to ride the Ferris wheel. So the Ferris wheel was the first ride that was ever brought to the county fair. Um, it is a true amazing. So is that this the 1900s, 1990s ghost? Late 1800s, 1890s. Yep, and then the carousel was the second right after the Ferris wheel. I don't know, Brian. I'm not sure. Um, what I'm gonna do each night, guys. Do you know the Century Wheel got created back in 1980? Yes, I did. That's the one I was talking about, Century Wheel. Now, guys, each night. All right, each night from now till carnival season, I will be doing different carnival talk from different rides. What I was doing originally, but then got interfered with that. But now I'm going to get back into it. I'm going to talk about different carnivals. Here's another picture, guys, back of the county fair or state fair back in the day. Now, you guys are probably like, what does the rides look like back then? This is exactly how the rides looked. You can also know that the one last question, then I'll shut up. You're okay, Scrap. My sis just smacked me. Oh, nice. So as we zoom in, this was a picture that I found on Google. And the amazing thing about this was this was a long time ago. I don't like the 1900s or something. This is exactly how fairs look back in the day. The amazing thing about it, guys, is classic rides. That includes like the octopus. The octopus was back in those days. Also, the Rocco Plains was the first one to come to fairs before any crazy hyped up ride. So this was guys, the Ferris wheel was the first ride to come to the county fairs, and then without noticing anything different, hello Vance. Without noticing anything different in the carnival business, you guys probably think to yourself right now, like, how does Ghost know all this stuff? Well, like I said, I study all carnival stuff. All right, that's what I do. I study it and I report to you guys about it. The most unique thing. So the octopus was an old ride back in the day of this era. The Rocco Plains was another one that was brought back to the era back in the olden days as well, in the late 1800s. And the Area 51, it was a modern hurricane. I gotta go. I'll be here tomorrow, but Scrap, bye Jiba, bye Go. See ya, J467. Didn't they have a carousel back then? I think I split it right. Yes, they did. They did. That would make the carousel the second carnival ride to appear at the county fair. And the amazing thing is, people didn't realize that back in the day, that when you're going to a county fair like nowadays, you see all these rides. All right. Let's just say right now that the carousel was the second ride, and people were like surprised to see the carousel at a carnival. They're, seeing all the horses, all the circus kind of stuff. It's amazing to see. Known as Saturn 6. Oh, okay. So basically, they did. Yes, they did. Right. Yes, the Saturn 6. That one is like an older version of the Hurricane. And also, guys, the zipper was invented in 1891 by Whitcomb L. Judson, who patented a device called the collapsed locker. However, the modern zipper design was developed by Gideon Sundback in 1913. That's a little bit about the zipper. So it was invented in 1891, kind of right after the Rocco Plains. So the Rocco Plains actually was the first ride, and then became the zipper later on to upgrade it. And you guys are probably wondering to yourself, sorry for my actions, and sorry for everything I did wrong in your stream. I wanted to make, you're all right, Vance. Give me 1 second, guys. If you guys ever wondered what the zipper used to look like, nope, it's in 1968. I did read something though, Jiba. It says the zipper was invented in 1891 by Whitcomb L. Judson. Oh wait, that's the pants. I was thinking about the pants zipper. So the zipper on your pants, it was invented in 1861. That was bad. Oh, I heard 1991, sorry. So when did they make the carousel? Carousel. Um, Oops, I spelt it wrong. Nope, no problem. See you later, Ghost, and everyone. Bye. I am have a crying mood right now, so yeah. Okay, take care, Vans. Great question. Carousel, I'm not sure exactly when it was built. I know you're lagging. I'm sorry. Because I'm backing out of my chat for a second, and then I'm backing back in. I can let you guys know right now that I got the zipper all mixed up. I got the zipper on your pants that was invented in 1861. That was my fault. I'm getting the zipper ride and the zipper pants all confused. But anyways, guys, back in the day, rides were phenomenal. You know, I wish I could tell you more that I could be back in those days, looking and talking about carnivals. But if I was back in these days, I would not be alive today. So I'm happy I am, and I'm happy to say that I get to experience the new era, which actually begins now. Does anybody want to hear another story about me, how I got into carnivals? Does anybody want to hear a story about me, how I got into carnivals? It's a long story. It's a long story, but it's interesting. I think Jiba heard it already. But anybody else? Is anybody else interested? Is anybody else interested of hearing? I know that I know Jiba heard the story already. How I got into carnivals when I was a kid. Anybody else want to hear the story? Brian probably heard it too, but I'm not sure. I'm not sure. But you guys want to hear it? If you guys heard it already, I'm going to say it again. All right. So this was about 20 some years ago. And the Chance Turbo is another old ride too. Right. All right, guys, let me tell you. So I went to a music festival with music, of course. They have bands. It was so much fun. Everybody's listening to the music, eating good food. We pulled in, saw a carnival set up in the grass behind the crowd line. You know where the crowd sits. You know it's behind the crowd. Um, so when we were at the music festival, hello Carnival Thrills, and all of a sudden we were at this music. Okay, Scrap, see you tomorrow, buddy. I was at the carnival, and it wasn't really a carnival. It was a music festival. The bands were great. It was a country band. It was a country festival with carnival rides. It was so cool. They discontinued it, but the amazing thing, guys, is they had a whole bunch of rides there, and so we were at this music festival. I'm sitting there listening to the music, and I noticed when we pulled in, there was doing good. We pulled into the carnival, and I'm thinking to myself right now, cool, right? So we wanted to get up by the stage before the main band went on. the main act went on stage and started playing. The amazing thing about it is, guys, everybody was watching the bands. Well, I was especially watching the bands. And the funny thing is, I'm the only one at the music festival that actually turned my chair around, looked behind me, and was staring at all the carnival rides that was set up when the bands were playing. I'm like, this is absolutely amazing. I hope you. And the amazing thing about it is, all right, the amazing thing that happened about it is when I'm sitting there watching, um, when I'm watching the rides, the music is playing and rocking out. You know, the country band. I forgot what band it was. It was terrific. The bands were playing, the band was playing, and the rides were going with the music. So they had the Zipper, they had the Tilt-A-Whirl, they had Gravitron, the Gravity, not Zero Gravity, Starship 3000 or 2000, whatever you call it. They had that there going. They had Power Surge. They had that thing going. They also had some Orbiter thing going. It's amazing. It's the group that I work for now, but this was back. They had a different name before they had this name now. But that group was amazing. They had the Alibaba ride, and people were screaming, and then the carnival. Uh, let me just say that the amusement company was phenomenal. I had so much fun. They discontinued music festivals with carnival rides. You know, the Walk-In Swinger. Nope, nope, nope. They did not have that back when I was a kid. Nope. I'm sorry, Brian, but they didn't. But they did have sorry, Brian's flaying. Oh man, he's a little strict with me today. um, the amazing thing is, I was watching all the rides as the music plays. So when the band was done, I'm like, okay, let's go over there and take a look at all the rides. So we took a walk all the way to the midway, walked looking at all the rides, and I'm thinking to myself right now, this is the coolest thing I've ever seen in my life. I'm just like staring right into it. You know, I'm just looking right into it. Like, this is awesome. So I'm looking right into the rides, you know, like, this is sweet. I'm like, man, I wish I could go on these things, but I'm too small. Sure. Um, then all of a sudden, like when I started getting older, like maybe let's say about like 14 years old, when I was a teenager, I went to a huge 4th of July celebration with like rides. It was crazy. But here's the thing. I first saw like the cliffhanger for the first time. I'm like, this is okay, sounds good. Saw the cliffhanger, and I'm thinking to myself right now. So I'm watching the cliffhanger. I'm like, and I was with friends, and they're like, "Come on, come on, Ghost, go on this thing." I'm like, "No, I'm not going on it because what if I throw up?" So my friends are like, "You're not gonna throw up. Just come on, let's go." So first of all, I went on the Ferris wheel. That was the first ride I remember going on, and then the bumper cars. But then the cliffhanger, I'm like, no, I don't want to go on it because it's so scary, you know? Because when you're like a teenager, you're probably thinking to yourself right now, this is absolutely terrifying. You know, well, what am I even thinking about going on this thing for? I have 950 subscribers. Yes. Awesome. That's awesome. So then so I went on the cliffhanger. So I went on the cliffhanger for the first time, and I'm like, oh, great, I think I'm going to throw up on this thing. So I went around and around, came to an end, got off, and and my friends are like, that wasn't so bad, now was it? And I'm like, I guess you're right, it wasn't so bad. So I had so much fun on there. And then I went on the Turbant, which is called the Wipeout or whatever you call it. Turbant, Wipeout, whatever you call it. Sweet. For sure. For sure. I went on the Turbant or the Wipeout, whatever you call it. I'm like, no way, this doesn't look fun at all. I'm gonna probably get sick on this thing as well. Hey, Ghostface, what's up, buddy? Welcome back. Just telling you guys a story about my life when I was little, when I started liking carnivals. The funny thing is, the whiteboard or the Trabant, I went on it for the first time. It came to an end, and I'm like, oh, this is fun. Let's do it again. So I went on it again, right? Then the year after that, I watched the tornado for the first time. I'm like, oh, great. Somebody threw up on this thing. I think I'm going to get sick. So I went on it, or they're like, come on, go on it. Go on it. You're not going to get sick. You can't be watching other people get sick on a ride. I'm like, okay. So I went on it, spun around. I'm like, oh, great. You're making yourself spin on this thing. I'm like, okay, you can stop spinning now. But then the funny thing is, I started spinning it myself. And then after that, guys, I started getting into more. I'm going to start getting into more details. That the year after that, I absolutely went to more. Hello, Midway Freak. I went to more carnivals, and I started going on more stuff. Then the year after that, I went on, it started getting crazier because then I all of a sudden, 2, 3, 4 years ago, I went on this thing for the first time. I'm like, oh, great. Am I really going to get sick now? Because this ride is intense. This ride's crazy, right? And then the roundup, I'm like, no, thank you. So I went on the roundup for the first time. I'm like, and there's a kid on there saying, you look scared. Are you scared? I'm like, yeah, I am. So all of a sudden, I went on it. It went around and around. And all of a sudden, it came to the complete stop. And I'm like, yes, I survived it. So then all of a sudden, I like this ride ever since. That was about 3 years ago for this ride. 3 years ago for this ride, same thing. I went on this thing. I'm like, no, I'm going to get sick on this thing. I can't believe you're making me go on this thing. Went around, got off of it, and I had a blast. So then, years to come, I'm I'm where I am today. So I've been riding rides ever since I was 13, 14 years old. Now my next ride is trying to look for this thing and this thing, which we have at our carnival. I'm trying to look for that, and I'm trying to look for that one. I'm not going to risk myself going on this thing at all. I don't care if it looks like a Ferris wheel or not. I ain't doing it. I'm not doing that one. I'm not doing that one. Never doing that one. Nobody can force me on any of these. Never doing that. And never again in my life I'm doing this. Or this. Or this. But you know what? I can do all the other rides. This is the tornado, what I was talking about. I'm anxious because I really want to see a Ring of Fire and I want to actually try it. But I will not go live on the ride if I see one. Because if I went live, okay, you guys want to see something? You guys are proving me correctly. You guys want to see something? This is what I would be doing right now. If I got off the zipper, this would be me. I've seen this multiple times. I've seen that multiple times. It's more intense than the Pharaohs. I've seen this multiple times off the zipper. The funny thing is, I've seen that multiple times off the zipper. That's the thing. The funny thing about it is, that would be me. It sure would be me. You know, you can't hold in your food, or you try to hold in your food, but then it all comes out of your mouth. Blah, blah, blah. So that would be totally me. That's totally me. But anyways, guys, that's the story on I Make You Laugh. That's good. That's my story of how I grew up and how I like carnivals, and ever since then, I am finally working at one. Oh no, great. No, no, no. No, I can't believe you said that's gonna be me getting off the fireball. Ugh. Are you serious, man? Are you serious? Are you absolutely serious right now? Look at there. That would be right up my alley right there. I was scared the first time I wrote it. That would be me right there, hugging the garbage can. Look at all the other people just wait in line. Look at them waiting in line. Look at them waiting in line for the zipper, and all of a sudden, bleh. Hello, Rye the goat. Yep. So that's just a little the cheese can. So the problem with that is, guys, I would never in my life. It's been a while. It has been a while, Rye. Yes, sir. I was actually gonna play on my other channel here for a little bit. You love the fireball and the kamikaze. Oh, okay. I'm gonna. I was gonna play on the other channel, guys, just to get some play time because I haven't really spent much time with my other viewers on my other channel. Wow, that's crazy, Ride the Goat. Because I haven't been staying in contact with my other viewers on my other channel. So I was planning on going over there for a little while to do some other gameplay for people as I watch my favorite TV programs. It faces your fears if you write those. Really? Interesting. Oh gosh, no, no, no. I can't. I really can't. It looks like I've seen it go around and around and around. It doesn't look like it ever ends. That's one ride that never looks like it ends. Yep, call me chicken if you want me, if you want, but I was scared of the full tilt back, and I am so scared of the zipper, guys. I'm not lying. I ain't gonna do it. Even though if you guys want me to, I ain't gonna do it. You won't ever see me do it, but you will see me live stream it, but you won't ever see me go on it. That's there goes my lunch. Just like what you saw that guy do in the garbage can. That is not what you guys want to see. I'm gonna actually, like I said, I'm gonna actually go and interact with my viewers on the other channel, since I really haven't had much time to stream for them on that channel for a while. So, hey, it was great talking to everybody, all my carnival fans, and family and friends, and catch you guys later. Peace out. God bless you, and ride safe.